Yeah, so I'm just going to program this Roco model here, which has got a Zemo sound chip in there. Yeah, and the ECOS will look at every type, every make of chip. And it's I've never had any problems with it not reading any chips, even in the narrow gauge stuff. And some of the decoders are quite strange. Yeah, so I've got the loco on the programming track, so you just call up any loco, bring it up on the system, and then just press spanner, go new loco, press on that, create manually, forget from database because that's a tricks Markling database, unless you've got those items, forget that. Create manually and you get that screen. For now, forget all these settings, just go to advanced and press start, and it'll scan the chip. The ECOS will scan all the information on the chip. That's all you want to do for now. Yeah, so when it scans the chip, it'll bring up number of CVs, which means constant variables, adjustments on the chip, detected decoder type, generic NMRA, National Model Railway Association. That means the chip will work on all DCC controllers worldwide, if it's got that. Manufacturer Zemo, and then you've got all these decoder read success. Anyway, so you do that. So the next stage you want to do is go back into create loco, and it'll bring up what number's on the chip. In my case it's 175, that's already in there. If you want to change the address, you press keyboard, delete that, put in whatever number you want, press the tick bar, and it won't do anything to the chip until you press transmit, press that track symbol, and you can hear it transmitting the address, overwriting the address in my case, which is 175. Make sure programming track is ticked and not POM, which is program on main line. You don't want to do that unless you're messing around doing consists and stuff like that. So just make sure you got programming track ticked. Yeah, so the next thing you want to do is make sure it's set to DCC 128. You can have that preset on the ECOS when you do programming on the other menus, but make sure that's ticked to 128. Any lower than that, then you'll get a blinking effect on the cab lights in either direction when you try working the train. So yeah, that's just 128 speed steps, that's what it means. So yeah, keep it set to that. So you got your address in. Sniffer address, forget that unless you're using other ECOS connected controllers and stuff like that. Put your name in, that's easy enough to do. And then you can just add image. So I've got my user defined image, and I'll just select my logo, there we go, that's it. Next thing you want to do is press properties if your logo's got sound, and you get all your functions. So you want to add symbols to your functions, so all you do there, I'm going to test my lighting, yeah, that's working right. Test main sound, that kicks in, so you just want to add a picture for that. So I'll scroll down and add sound symbol. You want it on permanent and not momentary. And then for the next one, that's the air horn. I want that momentary, otherwise it'll stay on all the time. Click symbol, search for an air horn, there we go, and so on. And that's how you do it. And remember to press the tick bar before you exit, otherwise these symbols won't be saved. I'll just turn that off if I can. Another thing is, the next stage is, let's see, to keep things nice and simple, if you go into advanced and you go to the steering wheel, there you get CV3, 4, 2 and 5, they're quite important CVs. So you got your maximum speed adjustment, so if you don't want your logo going too fast, tick that down to wherever you want it to go, but remember to transmit the data to the programming track. You don't have to do that with function symbols and stuff. All you got to do is press the green tick bar for that to save, and that's it. And so on, you can adjust braking time, all the rest of it. Won't mess around too much. Mainly just the top speed of the loco if you don't want it going too fast. The rest of these you've got to experiment around with. And page 2 brings up middle speed, forward trim, and reverse trim. And you've also got other advanced menus. There's a lot of stuff on the Ecos to adjust, but that is just the basic way for programming. You just want to do your CVs, basic CVs. Go to properties. If you've got sound, add the correct icons to the correct F function numbers, and of course create loco, add your picture, all the rest of it, and that's it really. I just don't want to overcomplicate things because it is a very advanced system, the Ecos, and it is quite confusing at first. So, and then you just make sure you press the green tick bar to save all the data that you've just put in. And I've just put 2 function symbols in, and there they are. They're just there, so that's it basically. So